Hey, y'all, wake up, man. So today, we're gonna go over the Oster Classic 76 Cordless. You understand? I've been waiting for this clipper for the longest. You understand? Back in barber college, of course, these are the clippers that most barbers started with, right? They got the detachable blades. You know, they powerful. You know, they damn near cannot be destroyed because the mechanics and all the components on the inside can be changed. All you gotta do is order the part and put it in, you know, change the oil and the grease on the inside, and they really never could be destroyed. And back when I was in barber college, these are the clippers that we started with. I know the thing is, they had a card on. As much as I've cut, this card will always kind of, the wires will start to come loose and just get all crappy, and I always have to change out the cord and have to find myself constantly changing out the cord. And I didn't like it, right? So I eventually switched over to the Andis ZR. It was one of the first ones to come out with a cordless clipper, especially the cordless detachable clipper, right? And it was pretty cool, they did their thing. But there's nothing like the Oster 76s, right? So they came out with the cordless Oster 76. Took them all the way to 2022 to do it, but goddamn it, they did it. So, of course, this is the box. You know, some of the components from the inside. But you know, you ain't come here to see the box. You came here to see the clipper. So there it is right there. No cord. It's the charging port. Right? Yeah, I've been using them, so they got little scratches on them. Check them out. Check them out. Hey. Look at that. Pretty nice. It's pretty much the same setup from the old 76s. Pretty much the exact same thing, it's just no cord, you know? There go your power button. Listen to them. Real smooth, right? So the difference I see between the Andis ZR, the Andis ZR got a nice slender type of feel to them. They heavy as hell, but this is an older version, right? I had this one for probably like, man, over 6 years. And it worked pretty fine, right? It's been a great clipper. It never went out, but I want you to hear something though. Listen. Get up. Now let me show you something. On a 76s, listen to this. Total difference. Total difference. And of course, you know, all clippers make noise, but the 76s are much smoother and they're a little less noisy, right? But overall, I could say the power in this 76 is probably a little reduced from the original version. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm about to see if I can find my older ones in this bag. Give me a second. So I was able to find my older pair. And like, I will always hold on to these things because they're very near and dear to me. But of course, you see how the label just wore off. And if you look at the new one, you'll notice that it's kind of ingrained inside of it. So even if it wear off, it still will show, you know. But that comes from using them so much, right? So if you can see, the newer ones are more slender, right? You see this port right here, this button, I mean, it's good, But man, if you know how many times I had to change both of these in order for this clipper to work, it was just I was getting agitated, right? It was getting very aggravating because I cut a lot of hair, so my clippers are kind of wear and tear more than the average barber. So I had to discontinue them because they started to cost me too much, right? But check this out. Let's see if we can flip this up. Check them out. I mean, these still feel more heavy and more durable, right? Because this is such a great machine, right? It's made to last a long time. So I haven't had these but about a few weeks, but we'll see how long these last as well. And one thing that I'm afraid of is that when the battery go out, I don't know how that's gonna work, you know what I'm saying? This is kind of like an old school car with your basic motor and all that, and you just switch the part out and the car works. This is like a Tesla. Once it go out, it's out, but they have this detachable battery right here. So I'm guessing this is gonna save the clipper from just going out just due to the battery. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully you just have to buy this again and you're good, right? This is the part that you charge, right? That boy. So they did a pretty good job. They kind of got ahead of themselves, right? See, we don't have the screws on the top like these right here no more, right? I think this one pretty much snaps off right there, see? So, I mean, these old schools still feel durable, man. I love them. And you remember how you used to have to take out the little, it's like lead inside of there, bushings, that's what it's called. It's been a while. You just have to take out and switch the bushings. There's no bushings on these, right? But I think it makes these a little less powerful than these, right? But overall, I like these, man. I've been waiting on this. No card is something that we don't have to deal with. You know, it gives you a little more mobility, of course, but these, I just know they're powerful. I know it. These here, we're working with them though. They're a lot less noisy, like I said, against the ZR. But overall, I mean, it's pretty simple clip. There's nothing too special about it. It's just that Oster is a classic clipper, and everybody trusts this 76, right? Everybody trusts it. But we're gonna see how far the cordless one go. You know, we're gonna see. You notice how we also used to have the air, the filter on the bottom of this. You know, they push out the hair and stuff. We don't have that on the new ones. You know, just a lot of little things like that. It's nothing too major. So I gotta put this back on here. Boy, it's been a while. That is. It's nothing too major that's different. You know, also a lot of hair used to get clogged in there. But it breathes, right? It's such a powerful machine. It's still, in my opinion, this will still outlast this so far, all right? But you're definitely gonna lose a little bit of power with these, but if you can cut, you got it. You can use any tool, right? But these are my new babies for now, you understand? And as far as the Andis ZR, I mean, I'm pretty much gonna discontinue these. These going, they out of here, right? And I trust them, but they out of here. Like, that's over with. So, I mean, you pretty much can make your decision for which one of these that you like the most, right? I've done a few haircuts with the Oster 76 Cordless, and you know, like I said, they're a lot less noisy. It's a little bit less power, but they're smooth. They take the blades really well, you know. And as far as, you know, I haven't had them long enough to know if I'm gonna have to switch some of the components out on the inside or whatnot, like the old 76s. And maybe I'll do a video where I go into more detail and kind of take the head off of them and actually look at the components on the inside and see and compare the two. you know. But yeah, man, I definitely think that everybody should get a pair of these. I think these ran me about $400 or $500 versus back in the day. These right here used to be like, I think 130, 140. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but somewhere around that. It wasn't that expensive, but they're kind of expensive to maintain because you're gonna keep having to switch out all the components on the inside. But it's very it lasts long, right? It's a long-lasting machine. But we'll see where these go, man. You know, hopefully I gave y'all a little review of them. Oh yeah, so check this out. We also have the charger to it right here. It's pretty basic. You know, if you got cordless clippers, this ain't nothing new. Just simple, real simple. I like the little shiny part on it or whatever. Nothing to be too excited about. It's time to charge them. Just put that bar on there, let it sit. You know, that way you won't lose power that it do have. But it's definitely a little less power than the average. Well, the old. It's definitely less power than the old 76. Y'all like the video, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, wake y'all asses up.